If I had only seen how you smile when you blush, or how you curl your lip when you concentrate enough, I would know what I was living for. But I've been your love is my turning page. Only the sweetest words remain. Every kiss is a cursive line. Every touch is a redefined phrase. I surrender who I've been for who you are. Nothing makes me stronger than your fragile heart. If I had only felt how it feels to be yours, well, I would have known what I've been living for. I've been living for to the story we must tell. When I saw you, well, I knew we'd tell it well. With the whisper, we will tame the vicious scenes like a feather. Bring kingdoms to this.
Well, Mark, I think overall this team is going to be pretty happy with that. This is a team that is in the early stages of their new partnership, learning to skate with each other. Music choice was a little slower. They were a little slower because they're just getting used to doing those difficult technical elements together, and so they're making sure they build it in pieces.
And the progression is already very evident for Giulio Quattrocchi and Etienne LACASSE since the Junior Grand Prix series. Since we saw them competing in Gdansk and in Ankara, they've added the throw triple loop to increase their difficulty. And to me, Ted, also the program component scores showing progression. There was a section just before the choreo sequence where they had a connection with their heads and they turned away and looked back at each other. And it was just such a senior emotional presentation that was just subtle but delightful.
Well, it's one of the reasons I think the music choice was good. David Wilson, the choreographer in the free program, very smart. Give them something that they can manage at this point and has an element of performance and emotion between the two. I thought they did a great job. This is a significant improvement from a little earlier in the season.
And they said that this experience gives them the chance to see what they aspire to achieve in seniors. So already they're, thinking for the future. And as we look at this split double twist, Etienne LACASSE, I saw him in the gym whilst we've been here, and we're just chatting away and talking about the future as we look at the double axels. And I said, oh, we were talking about the Canadian Olympic senior team, and I said, well, 2030, that's going to be you guys. Let's hope. And so they're certainly, they look full of potential to achieve major success in the future.
Yeah, just like anything, you have to build things in phases and stages and not try to get it all done at one time. And this team is built, as you mentioned, very nicely over this season in their early time in their partnerships.
And as they saw that throw triple loop, that's new, and they've landed it, so that in itself is a huge coup.
Yeah.
And I think, as we head to see them shortly in the Kiss and Cry, shout out to the coaches, Yvan Desjardins, and here Stéphanie Valois. There are a lot of others that are involved in this, but we've seen their coaches traveling around the globe supporting their athletes, and Stephanie's here to support. And, as a parent thinking, that the women on screen now and those coaches like Yvan at home, they do so much for their students, and I kind of, on the parents' behalf, I thank them.
Absolutely. 93.23, a little bit short of their season's best. They're the first team out with a total competition score of 145.11. We don't talk enough about the job of the coaches. It's so critical, so key. It's so different from training to competition.
2番